everybody. It is Monday. Hey, Kitty, how are you? Happy Monday to you. Welcome to the program. It is Monday, the first Monday in November. Great to have you here. Am I still more? Well, my watch battery died on me today. I don't know if I'm more 8 than ish. 8:20. I'm not bad for me. Hey, Dennis, how are you? Good to have you with us. Adele and Dazzle are in the house. Just dazzling, I say. Good to have you all here tonight. What are we all grateful for this Monday night? Monday night. Julie Jankowicz is with us. Well, this is going to be a great Monday. Look at all of you joining in so quickly. You and everybody else, Kitty. You and everybody else. Hey, Julie. Yeah, everybody wants it to be over. Everybody. Nobody's saying, ooh, give me some more political ads. Ooh, give me some more. I just need to see another rally. I need to hear something else. Please tell me to vote again. Well, I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to remind you to vote. So I am going to do that. I'm going to do it consider that your first reminder in tonight's program to vote. Grateful for a new employee, Julie. Congratulations. Congratulations. We've had some good new hires lately. We really have. We've got some good people on board. And, even internally, where internally we end out between locations with some little fiefdoms just naturally. Our spot is better, we do it better, they suck, we're the ones pulling all the weight. And it was really nice today to hear some teamwork. I guess I could be grateful for that. One of the locations, the team at DC, which is our distribution center, DC, we call it, is really doing a great job. And that was really nice to hear. And, that was good. Oh, see, Julie, we wait until, say that she'll be good until she shows up for day 2. We don't want to jinx it by saying she's going to be good after day 1. But we've got some trainees in their second and a half week or so in the stores, and they're doing well. I heard them interacting well with customers. Actually, the stores are getting a lot done today with customer flow because we had some good overlap where we haven't had that. A lot of good productivity. So, and I like that. I really wish it was tonight that you guys were all coming to town. This is a year ago when you guys were all in town. A year ago tonight, you guys were all coming to town 365 days ago, and for Nart's Fall Cup. Huh? Yes, what a difference a year can make. And just think about that. What a difference a year from now can make. But we've improved so much. I'm going to have to do when I slow down, I will do a video tour for you. It was a crazy night and she handled the chaos well. You're optimistic. I love it. Hey, Rose, I think that's a great decision. Keep the TV off and focus on your business. And you guys all ate really well while you were here, too. I mean, the sole proprietor, you guys went to the fish place multiple times. I think that was Laurel's favorite go-to place when she was here. Oh, and Karen from Found was there a lot, at the sole proprietor. I was never there in person, but I did go. I did get takeout. You guys sent me takeout. I never made it out of the hotel, but yes, the politics is road trip with Julie and Kitty are coming to visit. Woot woot! Road trip. I like it. Well then, Rose, I'm going to have to give you politics then tonight. No, I won't cover politics. I did get my presidential health checkup today. I am healthy. My doctor says Cassandra is not going to collect on the life insurance this year. I'm doing well. My ills are my mother's fault. It was really great. I'm all for that. So, and I got my flu shot. So if you haven't gotten your flu shot, get your flu shot. I got my flu shot today. I got blood drawn today. I got breathe harder. Take a deep breath. And I'm healthy. It's good news. Oh, I'm not seeing Dr. Fauci. Dr. Chitri, who I'm good enough to know that he's going to be late and later than me. So, which is the running joke, you know. I mean, I'm the king of 10 minutes late, but Dr. Chitri really pushes that envelope. So, yes, it's important to keep yourself, see the doctor. I know that a lot of people have put off doctor visits and doctors had rescheduled things from the spring and everything else, but it's important for you to keep up your doctor visits and keep your health visits. A million moons ago, I'll give you my health spiel for a second. A million moons ago, I worked for this old Italian guy, old Italian guy, big guy, okay, demanding guy. I mean, I used to get calls from him at 5 a.m. in the morning sometimes, and he would be like, I waited till 5 a.m. to call you. And you knew he sat there looking at his clock, you know. Well, it wouldn't be polite to call someone before 5 a.m., and he'd call me. But one time I was doing something for him and that he needed, and he was just a demanding guy. And so when he asked for something, you just dropped everything and did it. And I went and did something, and it was on a day that I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment. It was just a regular thing, and I rescheduled it. I'm like, well, you know, he needs this. And oh my God, did he rip me up one side and down the other. You never reschedule your health appointments. Your health is the only thing you got. You got to take care of yourself. Do your health. And so ever since then, I keep my appointments. I show up late for them, but I keep them. And so it was nice to have an in-person doctor's appointment today. And I'm proud of us. You know, I mean, a lot of you guys had asked or were worried about us at one point, Cassandra and I, for losing so much weight. I'm within 4 pounds of where I was a year ago, even during this pandemic. So that was really a very good thing. And, you know, even my medical thing where I said, oh, I must be getting old and everything else, and he said, no, it's not you're getting old, it's your mother's fault, it's hereditary. And I'm all for blaming my mother, Jewish mother. We're working on stuff, Rose, to have more virtual gatherings to keep that going. They gave you 20 cents off a gallon for getting your flu shot. That's good, Kitty. That's really good. As long as it wasn't the gas station attendant, the petroleum transfer engineer that was giving you your flu shot with the pump in one hand, I think that's a good deal. And if your tank was on empty at the time. Yeah, we're really working on future virtual. I mean, it is something that's important to the association, important to the board to continue our education. And so it is a hot topic. As much as I'd love to have and be with everyone in person, that's just not happening right now. and for the foreseeable future. You got your hearing aids finally, Julie? I didn't even know you needed your hearing aids. But I'm glad you got them. Or I missed it or I forgot it. You know, I got that memory thing. But I'm glad you did. Well, this is good. Let's get this. I got no glasses here. Hang on a second, guys. I got to get glasses so I don't make up what I'm reading you. Am I saying that I'm aging well? Well, that was my eye surgeon that said I'd need glasses when I got old. But we have that appointment. Are we going Thursday? Okay, we might not be going to the eye doctor on Thursday. So, all right. But I actually, it's only Monday. Max goes to the doctor tomorrow. Max goes to the vet tomorrow. I know that. And I got to get up and vote tomorrow. Because us up here in Connecticut can't vote early. I thought that she's telling me it's Wednesday. I don't know when. We didn't get to confirm that yet. We'll do that later. We'll worry about Nana's doctor's appointments later too. All right, people. We start this program with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program every night. That is how we get it going. If you're following along in the book, tonight we are on page 142. And if it means anything for my eye doctor, I see better with my glasses from like 4 years ago than my glasses from 2 years ago. Does that mean anything? On page 142 is where we get started. Good morning from the younger version of you. Who couldn't wait to be you at this age right now? Now, how appropriate is that? How appropriate is that? That's very appropriate. I'll actually share a story with that today. I found out last night after the show, hey, Russell Levy is watching with us tonight. Thanks for joining, Russ. Great to have you here. So I found out last night that my elementary school principal had passed away. And, you know, you have these different people that you pass, okay? So in the younger version of Neil, okay, where I wasn't always the fine person you see tonight, okay? You know, he used to spend a lot of time in my office in elementary school, that principal. You know, he's part of a long line of educators that I helped retire. I went through my early schooling. I got invited to a lot of teacher retirement parties. I would be the student that got invited to teacher retirement parties. And I very much remember going to Mr. Buckley's. Joe Buckley was the principal's name, Mr. Buckley, and he taught me, you know, you could say he inspired my early love of numbers. We used to work a lot on probability, and you know those high school gym ceilings and everything, and we used to work on probability with flipping a quarter during lunch. Okay, and he'd work with me on probability skills. I mean, in elementary school, okay? I mean, you know, second, third, fourth grade. We did this all the way through elementary school. Him and I did this. And, you know, later on when he retired, which he wasn't one of the ones that I shoved out and retired early. He retired when I was a junior in high school. When I was a junior in high school, he retired. And I got invited to his retirement party. And he had actually already retired. He was already in retirement when they had his party. He had been retired for a few months and everything else when they had his retirement party that I was invited to. And I'll never forget because, you know, again, this teaches you finance. So, you know, you're talking retirement and everything else. And this is obviously a long time ago when I was a junior in high school. but my love of accounting and numbers was certainly cemented by then. And, he's like, they talk to you about preparing for retirement and everything else. And put the dollars in perspective. And he's like, you meet with your advisors and they work on your retirement plan. And, what they're like, well, what do you think you're going to need to live on in retirement? What can you get by on? Can you get by on a few grand, a month in income in retirement? You've got your house paid off. You don't have the expenses, this and that. He's like, yeah, that sounds good. I can live on that and everything. I may, don't live like that, crazy or anything. And here he had been retired for a few months, and he's like, I didn't know they meant calories in it. He thought they meant dollars, and they meant calories. So you learn about stretching your money in retirement, and maybe that was better for me. It's just one of those things that sticks with you over time. So the younger version of myself, as our Good Morning, Good Night book says tonight. Hey, Kelly. Quietly sneaking into the back room. You be very, very quiet. Are you hunting wabbit? Okay, there's my Bugs Bunny reference for tonight. Okay, so what do we need to talk about tonight? So the topic, since election and politics is off limits tonight, except for reminding you to vote, the topic we need to talk about a little bit tonight. I don't know why Alexa's talking to me. Alexa thinks she who must not be named thinks I was asking for news and politics coverage, so she started talking to us. Her name starts with A. Yeah, we're getting into technology, and we've outfitted our whole house for Prime Day. So what we do need to, and we're going to do it without politics, is talk about the virus for a little bit, because it's been a question on a lot of yours minds, and it's been keeping some of you up at night. And so I need to address it here with you tonight, and we need to talk about that a little bit tonight. Yes, well, technology can be scary. It can be kind of creepy. It can be kind of creepy, but in our big house, we put it in as a communications tool, really, was the biggest thing, was so that we could, so it could be a high-tech intercom for Nana. And things is why we have it everywhere now. And we have a big old house, so there's lots of plaster and lots of other things, stone staircase down the other side and stuff, so things that don't make sound travel well when you yell, from one end to the other. So it doesn't travel. But we installed these so that your voice could travel, if that makes sense. But in talking about the virus, so let's talk about the virus for a little bit without politics and your concerns. So one of the big questions I've been getting is, are we going to have another shutdown? Virus cases are on the rise. Are we going to shut down again? Is the government going to force us to shut down? Is my state, my city, my town, are they going to force me to shut down? What's going to happen? As you know, and as I've said throughout all of this, I do not have a crystal ball. I'm giving you the best information based on what I know. So first and foremost, I don't believe there's going to be another shutdown, statewide shutdowns, government mandates from that perspective. What I do believe will happen is if you in areas where there is an actual local spike, okay, where there's your whole elementary school, half your elementary school is infected, or half your high school is infected in your town. And what you're going to see is not a government mandated shutdown, but kind of like in March before you were closed, but you were really kind of closed. You didn't have people coming into your stores. You're going to see things like that, okay, for brief periods of time where it becomes like a ghost town. That is correct, Kelly. That's exactly what I'm talking about, where the news media and just customer perception or fear is going to reduce foot traffic. And some of it right now is the election. So, you have to take it with a grain of salt right now until we get through this period of time. But the reality from a virus perspective is that's the kind of thing you're going to see, where you won't be forced to shut down, but you'll see a marked reduction in traffic, okay? And so you have to know and be prepared. I don't think that it will vary when that happens by area of the country. It'll be more localized, and it will not be as long a duration as things were this spring, where it went on for months. Okay, and again, it won't be government ordered. It'll just be what happens. The reality of your situation, the reality of let's talk, I'm going to be medical without being medical. Okay, the reality of the virus is doctors and hospitals and the medical profession in general is better equipped to deal with it than they were in March. Okay, in March and April, when they didn't know anything about it, when they knew nothing about this virus and they were figuring it all out on the fly, is different than where it is today. They have some remedies, they have treatment plans, they have different things they're doing to deal with it. It doesn't make it easier when there is more of it to deal with, but it is. That is the reality. A second PPP would be helpful, and at this point I'm not betting on it till the new year. I'm betting that it will happen, but I'm not betting on it to the new year. That gets us into politics, and I'm walking a fine line tonight, Kelly, staying out of politics tonight. Okay, with this topic. But what I really want to get to with this topic, okay, so medically is different than March. Yeah, they do know how to hide under the bed, maybe they can find some loose change while they're under there. So you're with me that it's different than it was in March, okay? But the real important thing with this is you're different than you were in March and April. Your stores are different. You've adapted your business, okay? You are not the same business you were in March and April. Certainly not the business you were in February, okay? You have adapted. You have changed. You have pivoted, okay? You have done the 2020 pivot, okay? You have done that and completely adapted. So even with reduced traffic, okay, you have your online sales. You have your live sales. You have things you're posting to Facebook. You have things you're posting to your website. You have things you're posting to Posh and eBay. You have things that you were not doing to generate revenue in March and April that you are doing now that are a regular course of your business, okay? you are in a better position now, okay, than you were in March and April, okay? So even with cases rising, okay, even with COVID being within 6 degrees of separation of you, okay, an employee has it, a family member has it, a kid's kid has it, okay, even with all of that and being this close to you, you are in a better position. You are stronger today, okay, and better equipped than you were in March and April, okay? You are much better equipped to weather this, okay? The heck with the politicians that are home hiding, okay, and depending on them to help you through this, okay? You are better able to stand up and weather the storm, okay, because you are in a better position now. And you are stronger because you've adapted your business. You have completely adapted your business. Your business does not look like what it did in March and April. You're doing more with less people. Yes, Julie's got a new hire, and we're proud of her for that. And she's optimistic on her, okay, but she's doing more and accomplishing more with less people. Okay, we all are. We're all adapting and evolving and accomplishing greater and different things. And I am very, very proud of us for that. I am truly proud of us for what we have done and how we have raised the bar and adapted our businesses. So you are in a incredibly better spot now than you were in March and April. So even as virus cases tick up, hey, Ellen's joining us. Great to have you here, Ellen. You are not where you were in March and April. You can do this because you have more avenues to sell your goods on. Because you have more ways to connect and meet your customers where your customers are, wherever that is, okay? Wherever your customers are, you can meet them. If that's online, great. If they're shopping on your website, awesome. Keep on loading products. If they're shopping your Facebook Lives, keep on going live. And if that's in store, you can still be there with a reduced staff if that's what's warranted in store. So you will not be in the same position as we were in March and April as virus cases tick up. Okay? You will be able to weather this storm much, much better. Yeah, we're still down employees too, and we're surviving that. Okay? I would like a driver, but that's been the position I've left vacant. Okay? We are surviving that, and you are surviving it well. You will survive this better because of the multifaceted approach to your business. You are now an omni-channel business, okay? Whereas you only had one channel, you may have only really worked one channel before. All of you are working so many different channels. And I know that's not easy. I know it's taking a lot. But it is about getting to the next step. It's about taking the next step to get to the next step. Baby steps, people. Baby steps. It's all about taking these baby steps to get there. And you're doing it and doing it phenomenal. So don't fret about what you can't control. Okay? We can't control the virus. We can't control the politicians. We can't control the government. But you can control how you connect and how you make yourself available to connect with your customers. In person, online, curbside, on eBay, Posh, Tradesy, on Facebook Live. However you choose to do that, whatever the method, Okay? It is about connecting with where they are. And you can do that. And I am proud of you for the way you have continued to evolve yourself and evolve your businesses. So don't think this is the same thing, this is going to be the same as March and April, because it isn't. Because you are better at business. You are better at your business than you were in March and April. And I'm proud of you for that. I really, really am. Okay? You got this. And that is the message. Okay? That is what you need to know. That is what you need to remember before you get out and vote tomorrow. Is you are better. The politicians there, they haven't changed any. But you are better. Your business is better. And you are awesome. You know, this video and everything we talk about here, everything, all the resources, everything I quote, it all goes over to narcs.org/resalestrong by noon the very next day. Noon. It's all there. It's all neatly organized. Everything's there, including the links to the YouTube channel in order. All of them are there. At the YouTube channel, you're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when another one drops. But it's also there so you can keep all those resources organized, keep yourself organized, and share it with everybody you know in business so we can help everybody get to the other side. We have helped more industries get to the other side. I mean, it's really kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but we are helping everybody, regardless of their industry, whatever it is, get to the other side. Yes, they do, Rose. They've always needed that, and you've always provided it. You're just providing it in a different way, Rose. Your compassion, your way of reaching them is providing it in a different way than you did back in February. And showing up and being present, and it's important. People are scared, I get it, but it's important that you're there for them and that you care, and you do care. I'm here every night in the Narcs private Facebook group at More 8 Than Ish. More 8 Than Ish. Who knew? You know. If you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com, Neil, at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night, with the Good Morning, Good Night book from our friend Lin-Manuel Miranda. Tonight, if you're following along and you weren't here at the beginning of the program, we're on page 142. Good morning from the younger version of you, who couldn't wait to be you at this age, right now. Our good night tonight. Good night from the older version of you, who remembers the very moment you are in right now and is grinning from ear to ear because you have no idea about the wonders ahead. And there are wonders ahead, people. There are wonders ahead. We are going to see phenomenal wonders. We are going to great places and achieving great things. And don't forget, it's November. Let's continue to make things happen. You rocked October, Rocktober. It is November, and you can do it now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even, and we will party again. We will be in person, and when we can, I will be there with you. I promise you that. Until tomorrow night at More 8 Than Ish, More 8 Than Ish. Know that you, and most especially you, yes, you're not alone running this store. It's time for dinner, everybody. Have a great night.